All right, now in this video, I am actually at the really fun part of designing the corn maze, which is where I start to get all the ideas coming together. So what I'm going to show you here is a collage, basically, of the ideas that I've had for this year's maze. And this is where I take the door in my office and I put on it all of the images and ideas that I've had so far. So I decided this year that this was going to be a very techie kind of maze. So definitely an interest I have is in technology, and specifically in what we would call GRIN technologies: genetics, robotics, information tech, and nanotechnology. Now my biggest challenge was how to make these technologies into a visual format, because I do want people to be able to recognize the maze and not have it be so obscure that nobody knew what was going on. So I have been doing a lot of thinking about this, and that's where the Leonardo da Vinci Vitruvian Man comes in. This is a pretty recognizable figure, so that's probably going to end up being the central figure in our maze. But I also wanted it to be a cyborg, so I think he's actually going to end up being a cyborg. Go figure. And some of the other elements, now I decided that the steampunk elements would work really well with this, because it's kind of a technology, and if you're not familiar with steampunk, you'll learn a lot more by visiting my website and blog. But that fits in really well with the artistic nature of the maze, the artistic requirements of the maze, and adding a technology kind of theme. So I've got some steampunky kind of elements here, the clockwork, the gears. So there's a few other high-tech elements that I wanted to put in, and I'm trying to figure out ways to make them visual. This is a planar projection of a hypercube, which is a four-dimensional figure, a cube. This is Da Vinci's perpetual motion machine, which is really cool. This is a carbon nanotube, so this would be the nanotechnology element, and I do think I can make this into an element in the maze. And then we've got some more steampunk elements. So this is where I'm at so far with the maze design, and this is also a very fun part where the elements come together. So we'll see where this leads.